You see the title of the video, man. What's going on with y'all, man? Let me see what's going on. Every Wednesday night, ladies and gentlemen, we have a live stream tonight. You see the title. You see the title of the stream. These Hollywood Lakers are embarrassing. So many people trying to come in here and talk to me in the chat. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in, damn it. Let's get it popping in here, man. Title of the stream is The Hollywood Lakers Are Embarrassing, man. And like I said, you can't tell me they're not embarrassing. So we wait for folks to come in here, and like I said, y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button. We are live. We are live. So everybody that's live streaming video games, because I'm getting a new Wi-Fi box. So we should have a new Wi-Fi box put in hopefully the end of this week, or we should have it started next week. So we're gonna be doing streams off the phone, man. So we get a lot of views. It is what it is. We're gonna be on here for an hour and get the heck off. So what's good? What's good, man? See nobody in the stream right now. We're just gonna sit up here, sit back, and wait a little bit. So, so we dropped two posts. Them post notices went out. So, like I said, hopefully they went out. Let's go. Yep, the Hollywood Lakers are embarrassing, chat. They are embarrassing. Um, so since nobody's in the chat, it's just me talking to the world today. Shout out to America. What's up? I just want to mention that the Lakers are embarrassing. They're one of the most embarrassing teams I can watch. I was completely and utterly disgusted about what I saw last night. We were up the entirety of the game last night, and the Lakers gave the lead away. The Lakers gave the lead away, y'all. I don't understand it. What's good? What's going on? What's good? I don't understand it, man. I don't get it. Um, the Lakers gave the lead away yesterday, and I just don't. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, man? What's good? Hey. So, what's good? What's good? What's good? I'm just talking about the Lakers' performance last night. I think the Lakers' performance was it was unsatisfactory last night. So everybody, welcome to the stream. Come on in. I think the Lakers should have sealed that game last night. The Lakers, they fell apart. Well, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. So I'm in SoCal. So like I said, what's up, y'all? But I am very disappointed about last night's performance. I was pulling for a win, um, and unfortunately, I was disappointed once again. So I'm just gonna take an hour to talk to the chat, to all the Laker fans, and let us know that this team is gonna be a first round exit. I hate to say it and be negative, but just the effort I saw from the whole team and just what I saw happen at the end of the game and how coach strategizes for the game, we ain't gonna beat nobody that's formidable. I'm gonna be honest. We're not gonna beat no Minnesota, no San Antonio. I can't see us beating Houston, OKC, anybody that has a formidable team. I did hear about the protests in Iran. I did hear about that. I did hear about that. That's kind of crazy. I don't know the full info about it, but it's kind of crazy what's going on. Our world is going through some crazy things right now. So, but just getting back to the subject at hand, let's talk about let's talk about the. Do you know that 52,000 people were in 2 days? Wow, wow! I did not know that. That's that's insane, y'all. That's really insane, man. I don't wish that on anybody, man. That's a lot going on. A lot of it's a lot of violence going on. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, we had a very dismal performance last night, because let me tell you the problem with what happened last night for everybody who watched it last night. If you didn't watch it, go watch the highlights. The Lakers had the game won because there was a point in the Laker game. Luka threw a lob to LeBron. LeBron dunked it, right? They went back to the other end of the court, the other end. Listen to me clearly. I'm talking to y'all. They went back. I think the ball had went to Reed. The guy Austin Reeves was guarding. He lost the ball, so the ball went to Wendell Carter. And guess who was And guess who's man? Who guess who's guarding Wendell Carter? Luka. Luka missed the assignment. And guess what happened? Wendell Carter scored. So they took a quick timeout. Quick timeout. They set up the play. Luka was setting up to shoot the ball. I guess he stepped in. He passed to LeBron. I'm thinking, okay, Bron, you got the ball. They say Bron to go. I don't believe that, but they say Bron to go, right? So they passed it, and he shot it. And of course, you know he bricked it. So I said, I be damn. This man Funka missed it. He choked again. Oh, look at low-key Buns. He is. He don't want to play defense. That's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. He don't, but a lot of LeBron fans will tell me, oh man, y'all got a bright future. We don't have a bright future with him not playing defense. But getting back to my point, I just think in that situation, since LeBron has been on the team the longest, I think as the longest tenured player, you got to hit that shot. You got to hit that shot. I mean, okay. That's for another subject matter. But like I said, I just think the Laker performance last night. I don't know what Coach JJ was doing, but Coach got to go. And see, the thing is too, you can just tell in his body language. Luka and LeBron are like oil and water. They just don't mix well together. They don't. They do not mix well together. And see, the problem I have with Luka is Luka won't stay in shape. He won't stay committed. To me, if you want to win a championship, you got to be in tip-top shape. That is just my concern, because all the greats before Luka, they had to commit to the defensive end. They have to commit to defense. That was Rob Pelinka's doing. But like I told you, if anybody has followed yesterday's stream, I told you, Jeannie got rid of Magic Johnson, who was orchestrating something big for the Lakers, and brought Rob in. She brought somebody that has no idea how to run an organization. Rob has not been a basketball player. He does not understand how to win a championship. He's an agent. He's a sports agent. He appeals to one person. He appeals to many different other clients. Appealing to an organization and putting the right moves that fit the organization from this point to the next 4 to 5 years. He doesn't have expertise in that. Everybody can tell. He don't know how to run no damn team. And think about it. Why would you let LeBron control your team? Somebody in the chat answer me that. You got a guy that's 4-6 in the finals, who's controlled everything with most of his teams, and what has been the end result? He has lost more than he's won. If LeBron had won more than he lost, he had won more than he lost, I say, okay, take his advice. Maybe the brother know what he's doing. I'm not against that, but I don't think LeBron is for us. Let me tell you why. I just think LeBron's problem is, to me, he's got to go because due to the toxic work environment dealing with LeBron James, there's been dozens of free agents that don't want to come play with LeBron James. Because think about it. I don't want to go to Los Angeles and get blamed if I have a couple bad games, because everybody is due for a couple bad games. That's just normal. If a guy shoots a couple air balls, or he has a rough couple weeks. It happens. But if LeBron has a bad week or something like that, oh well, he's 40. I don't LeBron. We know LeBron is 40 plus, but he's going to be due for a couple bad games. It happens. I mean, nobody's exempt of having a bad game. The greats of each era have had bad games. But the thing about LeBron James is what killed us last night is those 5 turnovers. And if you don't know in the chat, he's the all-time leader in missed shots and turnovers. And for his career, he's averaged 3.1 to 3.5 turnovers every season he's been in the league. So, which lets you know he's not a great ball handler. And see, with his passing at this point, LeBron likes to pass in traffic. I understand if he's passing in traffic and he was actually getting those assists. But some of his passes at times, he gets a little ahead of himself and he turns the ball over a lot. He does. I'm sorry. He does. Nobody being a LeBron fan wants to admit that, but he does. He turned the ball over a lot. That means basically, if he was a more effective dribbler, I don't think he would turn the ball over like that. That's just my opinion. But Luka Doncic, let's break down him. He went 8 of 25 last night. If we divide that, chat, that's under 50%. If we do the 2 of 10, that's 20%. That's an F. That's an F on a report card. F. So, and Austin Reeves, I'm going to get on his head too. You go scoreless in the first half. So you don't score a damn point. You don't score a 2-3. It'd be different if you score 2 threes and a layup. I could take that. He scored nothing. Then you try to wall up your little ass up into the second half, trying to do something late. If you're going to try to make an impact, you make an impact at least the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. That's my opinion. Austin Reeves, man, I just think to me, when it comes time under pressure, he's not that guy. I realize that. I don't hate the brother. I don't do that. But in my opinion, he's not it. He's not it. He's not it at all. Austin Reeves to me is a follower. I'm gonna tell you why he's a follower. Like, for example, if LeBron and Luka sit out, Austin gonna sit out. So Austin is the kind of guy to me, he doesn't have his own mind. Because think about it. If LeBron and Luka are going to sit out because due to injury or whatever the case is, or fatigue, you should be out there playing because you're playing for a contract. But Austin Reeves wants $100 million, and we gave him extension for $90 million, if nobody in the chat knows that. If I give you an extension for $90 million, that means I'm investing in you and see what you're going to do. But let's be honest about it. He's not getting $100 million from us. Sorry. I'm not paying him $100 million. If we can't get out, look, ever since he got that contract money, was it 3 years ago? We have not been out of the first round. Period. I can also vouch and say before LeBron came back, the Lakers were cooking. But then I told everybody in the beginning of the season, this is not going to last. But the biggest problem is we have 3 guys on the team that don't want to play defense. 3 guys on the team that do not play lockdown defense. In my defense, I just think this is how it should go. If Reeves starts getting cooked, I would take Reeves out the game. If Reeves and Luka start having a bad game, I'm taking them out the game. I don't care if they yell at me, cuss me out. I'm taking them out the game. I'm throwing LaRavia in the game, and I'm throwing Marcus Smart in the game because I can't deal with that. It's the same thing with LeBron. If he's doing bad, I'll take him out. And then the thing is, too, remember, ladies and gentlemen, since they're trying to appease LeBron, the Lakers don't practice. They don't have practice or shoot around. So who can get in the rhythm on the team? If you don't have a shoot around or you don't have practice like you're supposed to, how are we supposed to win? How do we build chemistry? And see, I'm glad you I'm glad Playboy made a good point. We got to get better chemistry. But the reason why LeBron James has lost most of his final series is because they don't practice. You know, if you don't practice, you ain't beat nobody. Because think about it. 9 times out of 10, if I practice, I watch film, and I study film on my opponent, I'm gonna beat you. We're gonna find a strategic way to stop you. You know, there's not most championship teams that you see in past and present, they practice. LeBron like to practice. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you for the 199 donation, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. I'm just telling you, man. Anybody that's played basketball understands we need to practice. We need to practice, bro. You know, and see, my thing is, I got to put some of it on the coach because I can't put it all on the players. If I'm Coach Reddick, I'm gonna tell the squad, look, we're gonna meet at LA Fitness or we're gonna meet at my house. We're gonna practice while LeBron is, if LeBron is not gonna be there, and build some chemistry. We're gonna bring the shooting coaches in so we can keep our momentum, and we can build a coach over here. He's coaching this team. He needs to do his thing. I'm sorry. And see, you got a contract extension because the organization believes that you know what you're doing. You had a decent season. We got lucky with a few games here and there, a little stroke of luck, but you have to improvise. If you're trying to win a championship, you can't take no days off. And see, to me, I'm gonna be honest about LeBron James, y'all. LeBron James does not have his competitive prowess anymore. He's not the competitive LeBron James he was in previous years. The guy we saw in the 2018, 2017, and so on, that guy's gone. LeBron's last shot of the title was 3 years ago. Nobody wants no LeBron fans gonna tell you, no no worshippers gonna tell you that, but the last chance of him getting a championship was 2023. So nobody will tell you that, but nobody is gonna admit it. But I'm gonna tell you as a Laker fan, like I'm gonna be honest, I'll give you an example. Kobe's last chance at a championship was 2011. 2011 when they got swept. After that season, when Phil Jackson got fired, that was Kobe's last chance. What's good, Daniel? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, man? Like, share, subscribe, and donate, man, if you have something to give. But I'm just being honest with you, man. Okay, I'll give you another example. If you look at Shaquille O'Neal when he played for Boston, they went against the Miami Heat. If he would have, let's say he would have been in tip-top shape and got to get past the Heatles, they probably go to the finals. But since he wasn't at his best and he was hurt most of that season, that was it for Shaq in 2011. Everybody who know basketball know when your favorite player is at his wits' end. And LeBron's he's on fumes right now. He may rest here and there. He may do this. He may do that. He can do everything to stay in shape. But let's be honest, against Anthony Edwards and all those young fellas, he ain't gonna beat nobody. I told you, a 41-year-old man ain't gonna beat out them young guys, man. It's not happening. I watched 40-year-old Michael Jordan, man. He played for a team that wasn't in the playoffs, but he wouldn't beat out them young fellas, man, because guess what? His time was over. And so what a lot of LeBron fans don't understand is LeBron James' time is over. It's hard to admit. It's hard to talk about, but it's over for him, man. They don't want to tell you the truth. We want to sit up here and we want to deflect and talk about this and talk about that, and then we want to say it's this person's fault, it's that person's fault. As a team, it's everybody's fault. Sorry, but the reason why the Lakers suck is it's upper level management. It may seem like I'm repeating myself, but with any organization, if you look at any reason of why organization is underperforming, it starts at the top. It always starts at the top. And then when it trickles down. So it starts with the organization, right? It trickles down to coaching. If you don't have the right coaching strategy, then it goes down to your personnel with the players. If you don't have the players to match with the coaching and to match what the organization wants, you ain't gonna win squat. Look at the Washington Wizards. Look at them. I'm just saying. Look at the Wizards. They rebuilding, but guess what? They haven't been good. They haven't been good since they had Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook. Look at them. I'm just keeping it a buck. You know, nobody wants to call out the truth, but like I told you, JJ Redick is not a great coach. He's not. He does not know how to adjust from quarter to quarter, from game to game. In a 7-game series, we've seen a small sample size. He can't bust a grape. I mean, he's not the only coach I've seen who couldn't bust the grape in a playoff series. But remember, he's a podcaster, guys. If JJ Redick had coached AAU, college, and even he'd been assistant coach for 3 or 4 NBA teams, he would be much better prepared. But see, I'm gonna tell you where LeBron got snaked. He auditioned through that podcast, got the job, got his extension, and see what JJ didn't do is he said, "Oh, I'm gonna get my extension, but LeBron James, I appreciate him, but hell, he on his way out. He can't help us win nothing. Even JJ knows in the back of his mind, LeBron James ain't gonna help them win no championship. Because guess what? LeBron is about himself. At this point, LeBron is about what he wants. You know, I hate to say it, but if you look at the Lakers team, everybody is about themselves. Luka is about Luka. Reeves is about Reeves. And see, the thing is, too, DeAndre Ayton shot about 60% yesterday. Why didn't he get more touches? Our pick and roll that we ran yesterday, that was working. Why didn't he get more touches? Please, somebody tell me why he didn't get more touches. I don't understand it. And see, when your main 3 can't score, you throw it down low. You throw it down low to the big man. And see, the thing is, I don't believe Luka can lead this team. Because if I'm Luka Doncic, I'm gonna tell my big fella, hey big fella, I ain't got it tonight, man. I need you to carry us, man. I need you to carry us with those 7-foot shoulders to the promised land, man. I ain't got it. You know, me and Bron is trying, but we need you to come through. We need you to go beast mode. You know, we need to push confidence into the big fella. Jackson Hayes, we need you to get about 15, 20 boards tonight, man. We ain't got it. You know, we'll do what we can, but we're going to set up some pick and rolls and we're going to really get y'all to rock. That's what they need to do. You need to give it to LaRavia. You need to say, you know what, Jay LaRavia, we need your help tonight, man. We really short. I'm running on fumes right now. I just really not feeling it, man. I need you to hustle. Vanderbilt, we need you to get about 15 boards tonight. Coach needs to really instill confidence in those guys, because when you instill confidence in your guys, they're gonna be receptive. They're gonna say, "Oh man, they need us. Oh man, I gotta go out there. Who? Vanderbilt. We need you to hit that mid range. We need you to get them putback dunks. We need you to get all that, because I don't know. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I'm not confident tonight. But I need you to help me out. You know, I need you on some of these nights to carry, because some nights I'm not up to par. So he needs to be telling them, hey, in the second half, I need you to carry us out there, man. So, and LeBron need to tell them dudes, since he's the longest tenured guy on the team, we need to be picking and rolling. We need to be picking and rolling, and we need to be moving that ball. That's the biggest problem with the Lakers. The Lakers get stagnant on defense. If you watch the games, you have LeBron holding the ball for 14 seconds. That's not a recipe to victory, y'all. It's not. The ball needs to keep moving. Whoever got the hot hand, whether it's Rui, if it's Rui and Ayton, we need to go to them for 4 or 5 games. If it's Luka for a couple nights, go to Luka. If it's LeBron, give it to LeBron. If it's Reeves, feed it to Reeves. If it's Marcus Smart, and he get us 20, 25 points for about 2 or 3 games. We need to feed off each other. But this team here, they don't care. You look at the attitude. There's no swagger on this team. There's no heart. No, there's no dog. There's no dogs on this team. That's the problem. Nobody want to hoop, man. That's my biggest pet peeve. These punks don't want to hoop. They look like punks out there. They're rich, preppy punks who just want to go get paid and not put no work in. That's why everybody and their mama is spanking us. See, did you see Banchero last night, y'all? Banchero was going insane. He knew nobody on the Lakers could guard him. And guess what? He was right. He was right. Nobody wanted to smoke. Luka didn't want no smoke. Reeves didn't want no smoke. LeBron didn't want no smoke. Ayton didn't want no smoke. Wendell Carter knew nobody on that team can guard me. I'm going to just go crazy. They knew it. Look, the Lakers ran like scared little girls. They don't have a no fear mentality. The Magic weren't scared of any of our players. And I told you, nobody's scared of LeBron James. I know people who don't want to believe that. Nobody's scared of LeBron James. Nobody's ever been scared of LeBron James. You know why? There's nothing to fear about LeBron James. It's not. Let's be honest. I'm telling you, for a guy who's watched basketball for almost 30 years, the person that made LeBron James tough was Dwayne Wade. Of course, most LeBron fans won't tell you that Dwayne Wade made LeBron tough. When he was on that team with the big three, I've heard guys like Roy Hibbert say and KG say, he said D Wade was a different monster. D Wade was the guy on that team that was tough. He said Bron was not the tough guy on that team. And they knew Chris Bosh wasn't no tough guy. He was not. We knew Chris Bosh. I mean, he was a good player, but Chris Bosh was never on the level of a Tim Duncan or a Kevin Garnett. He was never tough like that, ever. That just wasn't his demeanor. But D Wade, Chicago strong, man. You know, he'd dunk on you, cross you up, hit you with the mid-range, post you up, split the double team, go down the lane. I mean, LeBron in his early years, he showed you flashes of that, but he didn't become mean till he got to Miami. Pat Riley and Dwayne Wade taught LeBron how to be tough. They instilled that physical toughness into LeBron. That's why LeBron is the player he is now. I guarantee you, if LeBron didn't go to Miami, he's a different guy. He's not that tough, gritty type guy. So I just, like I told you, the person who was kind of nasty coming out of college was Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo was nasty. Hit you with the mid-range, hit you with the post game, hit you with the three, dunk on you. But, I mean, it's different personality. But look, like I said, LeBron early years would dunk on you, though. If he see you in the lane, and at that time he had the speed advantage. So he see you in the lane, he going to boom on you. So let's not get that distracted. And see, LeBron, the first 7 years from what I've seen, Chad, I've seen LeBron have that show me bits and pieces of the trash talk happening. I've seen LeBron go off and pull out that nastiness. But it showed a little small sample size of it. But it's just that LeBron at this point, he play when he feel like it. And see, that's the thing I don't like about LeBron. It's just like when he don't want to play, he's disinterested. He complains more. And see, this is the older version of LeBron James. And I just think, in my opinion, this is probably one of the versions of LeBron James ain't gonna get you no championship. I believe the Cleveland LeBron James, the second stint, and the Miami LeBron James is probably the best two versions of LeBron. And I mean, you could say the early year LeBron was a good guy too, but let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen, LeBron hasn't been to the finals in He hasn't been to the finals in 5 years, man. What can you ever think about? When was the last time LeBron went 5 years without going to the finals, man? When you miss the finals for 5 years, it's time to retire. It's time to retire, man. Like, look at Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant hasn't been to the finals in 7 years. Steph hasn't been to the finals in 4 years. So when you look at that amount of time that those guys have been out of the finals, if they ever have a slight chance of getting back, do they have anything left to give? You think about it. And think about it, it's a sign telling you it's time to hang it up. And see, when like I told you, you've seen a small sample size of LeBron James in the Western Conference. See, the Western Conference is nothing like the East. The West has always been tough. It's always been stacked with competition. So with the teams that are on the rise in the West, the Lakers are going to probably have another 5 or 6 year drought of winning due to the level of competition. Because think about it, Anthony Edwards and those guys, they're not going to just sit down and let him get his 5th championship. He'll have to fight. And the Lakers, to me, if you look at their performance and just look at their body language, they're not built for a 7-game series. They're not built to go far. You can tell Luka, if you push him too far, he'll quit. If you look at last year's playoffs, he quit last year's. Jaden McDaniels, then you have Ant Edwards coming at him like that. He's not ready for that. And then they put full court pressure on him. Luka was just, he was overwhelmed. And they took him out the game. So, and see, our coach, unless he's gonna call up Mike Krzyzewski and get some pointers, he can't help us. So, and our rotations are too inconsistent too. The guys that need to be hooping on the Lakers are sitting on the bench. And see, at this point, Westside Connect, he'd be playing for the rest of the season. Whoever else is not playing, we need to play them too. We need to move that rotation around. Whoever's gonna come up and produce needs to be on that floor. So, what coach should also do is just, hey, tell the guys on the bench, stay ready. We're gonna need you. Stay ready. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, man, but losing to the Magic is it's embarrassing, and then we lost to the Celtics twice. So me, I can't stand the Celtics. I've never been a Celtics fan. So that's just, when you're from the city of Los Angeles, you're from SoCal. Like I said, like Ice Cube said, Cleveland or Boston, put their ass in a coffin. When we see Boston, we're supposed to put them 6 feet under. Because think about it, all Boston fans are gonna do is say, you see it, you see that over there, the Lakers. You see they soft over there. You see they got soft LeBron James, Luka soft, Reeves soft, and let's be honest, they're right. And Jaylen Brown knew. He said, every time I see Luka, he don't want to hoop. You know why he don't want no hoop? You know why he don't want to hoop, y'all? He don't want no smoke. You can tell in Luka's body language. He see Jaylen Brown, he don't want no smoke. Because let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen, you know who Luka's kryptonite was before Jaylen Brown? It was the Clippers. It was Kawhi and PG for about, 2 to 3 year period. If you guys can look back when he was on Dallas, they was spanking them for 2 or 3 years straight. But Luka got past them. But the new enemy on the block is Jaylen Brown. JB and Tatum. And I'm going to be honest, y'all. I wouldn't be surprised if Boston came out the Eastern Conference. Because as much as I don't want to see Boston get to the finals, I don't trust the Knicks. And guess what? I don't trust. Like I said, Detroit, they may give them a good 6-game series, but Detroit can't beat nobody in no 7-game series. No, they can't. They don't have a team that's seasoned enough to win a title. Maybe in the next year or so, with experience, they can do something, but their team's not seasoned enough. But all those guys on the team, they got Vucevic, who's a shooter, Brown and Pritchard, and they got Tatum coming back. If let me tell you something like this. If Tatum is at least 80 to 85%, Boston got a good chance to win another championship and pass us again. As much as I hate it, if Tatum is 80% of what he used to be, we in trouble. We in trouble. That means they're gonna, if they end up winning this year or going to the finals and having a chance to win, they could get 19 championships, and we're gonna be stuck at 17. I'm gonna just tell y'all something. We're gonna be stuck there. Like I told you, I'm not worried about anybody else. Nobody else in our conference is gonna catch us in championships. OKC got a ways to go, and I say San Antonio probably may have the only chance to catch up to the Lakers in championships. But the thing is, I did hear though, there's a possibility that Kawhi will be a free agent soon. So, and see, I'm gonna tell you right this: when LeBron James leaves, if we're able to get our hands on Kawhi Leonard without LeBron and being in the mix, oh, the Lakers can do something with that because Kawhi, I'm gonna tell you something, y'all. He's a Laker type player. Plays defense, he can score, not a bad passer, got that mid range, got that post up. He's a Laker. He has the Laker attitude, man. I don't, and then it's also that the Golden State Warriors looking to get Kawhi Leonard. I don't know how that's going to work out, but and then they said he can go back to San Antonio. Now I'm gonna be honest. Kawhi's only got a few years left. If Kawhi can go to San Antonio and win a couple more championships, I'm gonna be honest, man. If they get Kawhi with De'Aaron Fox, Wemby, and with the squad that they have, I don't know who's gonna stop them, man. I like OKC, but OKC can't do nothing with that team, man. If they get Kawhi Leonard with that team, telling you, if Kawhi joins that team, I think it's over, man. I think OKC's run would be over. I can't see nobody in the East beating that team. Because think about it, if Kawhi rejoins the Spurs and they go against anybody in the East, they're gonna smoke everybody. They're gonna smoke everybody. Because then, okay, if you double Kawhi, Fox is open, Wemby's open. You got guys you got the Stephon Castle. He's the shooting guard. And then they have who's the small forward? Oh, I can't think of his name right now, but then they got Dylan Harper, who's a new arrival on their team. If they get Kawhi Leonard, man, they get the claw, man, they might go back-to-back championships. Because that's one thing the Spurs have never done. They've never won back-to-back titles. And see, the way they're building their team, they're on their way. And see, even if Kawhi went somewhere like he went somewhere like Minnesota, if he went to a team like that, Ant, McDaniels, Kawhi, Mike Conley, I'm just saying, man. They gonna shut the league down. So I don't know what y'all think about that, but I will let y'all know the Lakers do have a game tomorrow. They're playing the Phoenix Suns. I know Dylan Brooks is out with a injured hand. There's no timetable for his return. So I know Dylan, and I know who is that? Their shooting guard is out. Devin Booker, D Book is out. What's up, Eddie? What's going on? Are we going to choke? I mean, I don't doubt it, man. I told you. But, hey, Eddie, man, I'm glad you pulled up, man. I told you, this team has no heart, man. I told you, they're entitled rich boys, man. I told you. See, OKC, if you look at OKC's team, OKC want to win another championship. See, I think OKC going to win another championship this year, unless they got to go against Boston or somebody like that. I think next year, I don't know about them going no 3P. I think depending on how the offseason goes, if wherever Kawhi goes, if Kawhi goes to back to San Antonio, it might be over. Because let's be honest, man, even though Kawhi is not the prime Kawhi, let's be honest, if he gets a team where he doesn't have to overwork himself, like he goes back to San Antonio, they're going to win a championship for the next 2 years. Does that Spurs team? I don't know. That's going to be a tough team to beat. Plus, look, if you double team Wemby, that means you got to stop Fox. You got to stop Stephon Castle. They got a great team. They got a great team, Eddie. I don't know about that, brother. I disagree with you on that one. But, I mean, they'll probably come up short due to lack of experience if you're talking like that. But, brother, they got a much better team than the Lakers got. Conference Finals, I think between those two teams, whoever win that series is going to win the championship. If the Spurs are able to overcome the Thunder, they're going to win it all. I'm telling you. If they ever get their hands on Kawhi Leonard or anybody, they just need one more piece to win. If they got their hands on Kawhi Leonard or Kawhi Leonard join that team the next season, it's over. Oh, you mean their coach? But guess what? Guess what, though? Guess who's in upper level management? Greg Popovich. So Greg Popovich is going to do whatever he can to build a championship team. Because guess what? It's how to win titles. If y'all don't know that, Greg Popovich is president of basketball operations for the Spurs, and the Spurs have always known how to build teams. Let me tell you why, and Eddie knows this too. He's a longtime Laker fan like myself. You know why Tim Duncan had a better team than Kobe throughout his career? Because the Spurs, instead of getting the superstar players, they got skilled players that fit the Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and Ginobili system. Because think about it, Kobe, even though Kobe kicked Tim Duncan's ass, Duncan always had better teams from top to bottom. After his stroke, yeah. Yeah, but that's the one thing about San Antonio. Before they went on that drought of not going to the playoffs, they know how to build teams. But the thing they've never done, and Eddie knows this too, they've never won back-to-back titles. That's the one thing they have to accomplish. They didn't do, and see, when they had Timmy and them, they didn't do it. They would win a championship here, go on 2 or 3 year drought, then they would win one. Yes, they did. Oh, they did. It took them 4 years though. Let's add that in there, Eddie. It took them 4 years to do it. Because remember, they beat us in I think they beat us in '99 though. But But guess what? Let's be honest. Just keeping it real, the Lakers have been to the finals 3 straight times. So they played a worn down Lakers team. But they did win. It's not like they cheated. So they went to they beat us and they turned around and they swept the New Jersey Nets. I remember that. And I remember then we came back in 2004. We beat them and I think about 6 games with a Derek Fisher game-winning 3. It was 0.4 seconds, right? Because I remember that's when we had 4 All-Stars. If you fire Darvin Ham, you got to fire him too, man. You got to fire him too, man. And see, the thing about Darvin Ham, he tried to run small ball. That's why we lost that. He didn't run no big lineup. That's why the Lakers lost in 2023. running 3 guard lineups in small ball. I told you he's a podcaster, bro. He's a podcaster. A podcaster can't outcoach. A podcaster can't outcoach a coach that's been coaching for 8 to 10 years. I'm gonna give y'all an example. If Eddie's been coaching from 2000 for let's say from 2010 to now, and I come on as a podcaster and he knows more than I know, I'm not beating him. I'm not gonna come out off the street and beat no experienced coach. You can't outcoach somebody that's been coaching longer than you've been alive. He's not gonna outcoach the Thunder's coach. He's not gonna outcoach Monty Williams. Oh please. But see the Lakers problem is the Lakers took a shortcut. They thought they was gonna fool everybody. Oh, we'll hire JJ. JJ gonna get us to the finals. We're gonna win a championship and we gonna brag about it. That's what the Lakers were trying to do. They were trying to sit up there so they can rub it in everybody's face. And see, LeBron said, "Oh, if I get JJ and win with JJ, I can call myself the GOAT." I don't give a fuck if you got to the finals. You still ain't the GOAT, sucker. I'm gonna watch the other teams. I'm not watching the Lakers. I'm not watching the Lakers, man. If the Lakers lose any more games, I might stop watching, man. My mental health can't take that, man. My brain, my eyes, and my brain just can't take this. I can't take the disappointment, man. And see, we lost a winnable game. It's just not about what's going on, man. It's just the principle. Luka, you suck. To all Luka fans, Luka's terrible, bro. You're 2 for 10 from the 3. Stop shooting. LeBron James, you have 5 turnovers. Look, pass the ball. Pass the ball. Stop passing in traffic. Austin Reeves, you had no points in the first half. Sit down. JJ Redick, sit them dudes down. When you see Luka going 2 for 7, sit him down, please. Well, he's our star player. I don't give a crap who he is. I don't care if he's the next man up. Sit him down. That's the thing about JJ Redick. He's not a man's man. He's not Pat Riley. He's not Popovich. If Popovich see that anybody's having a bad game, he said, "You know what, man? He gonna come talk to you. He probably give you a good tongue lashing and say he gonna sit you down." But that's why I respect about Coach Pop, man. Coach Pop, he held everybody accountable. Yeah, but my thing is, the Stars today, all they care about is the money. But then when they turn around and they lose, and then the loser circle, they want to come out and say, "Well, I didn't have enough help and blah blah blah." I said, "Well, I thought you were the help. You got the contract. You're the head honcho. You're the leader. Did you prepare your team for this playoff run? What did you do that other team that won did? What did you do? What do you need to work on?" They never look in the mirror. I'm telling you, man. I'm sorry, man. They need to put Dalton Connect in there. I just think Austin Reeves is not a starter. From what I've seen, when he's under pressure, see, starters, whether they're under pressure or not, starters come through. What's good, YNW? What's going on? So, yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. That's not the Laker attitude. They play when they feel like it. That's how you get benched, and that's how you get put off the team. So, and see, I don't know about other Laker fans, but I know me, when I see that takes me off. And see, that lets me know you don't belong on the team. No problem, man. I told you, man. Streaming that for a good hour, man. You gonna get some views. How many views you get on that stream, bro? That's gonna have them numbers come up, man. And it's easier. You can get that all what you need to say in about an hour and a half or so, and get your views. It's gonna be making a much easier transition. Shoot, you can talk. You can talk and do a live for 2 hours. So, tell you, man, you do a couple hours a day of streaming on your mobile device or your laptop. Shoot, them numbers will come up real quick. You'll be turning around and say, man, my numbers, they skyrocketed. You know, like I said, the key is consistency, man. If you're trying to, get those numbers up on YouTube. So I just hope the Lakers, I hope they play better tomorrow. I hope. Every time I hope for the best, they always get dropped. I'm just telling you. So, Laker fans, keep your fingers crossed. Oh, YouTubing, okay. Oh, I don't know, man. We barely beat the Phoenix Suns last time. I don't understand. It seems like with the good teams and bad teams, we just can't get it right. We can't. Like, okay, with the Clipper game, I think who was that? Mathurin fouled out, and then who was it? John Collins got hurt. I think we got a lucky break, but besides that, we were about to lose that game. I turned the game off when I saw that. I'm gonna be honest. I have to just push back, and I have to say, you know what, man, I can't watch this crap. See, that's the thing, man. Every time we should know by nature, the Clippers do not like us. It's always been like that. The Clippers are jealous of the Lakers. We have championship banners and conference championships. They don't have a single thing. They have a couple specific banners because they won the division battle. But besides that, the Clippers are jealous of us. So every chance they get, they want to embarrass us and let them know we run LA. But let's be honest, throughout the years when they were better than the Lakers, the end result was they were either a second round knockout or they were a first round knockout. So, and then you got all these clowns talking about, oh, the Clippers been owning y'all. I said they beat us at our worst. When the Lakers are at their best, they can't beat us. It's a fact. When you tell any critic, can they beat the Lakers at their best? They'll look at you funny like, oh man, he got a point there. So the Clippers have had many opportunities to get the right people on their team to win a championship, and they chose to go a different direction. They could have got Van Fleet and could have got Pascal Siakam on their team. They'd be a championship team right now. But the Clippers, they don't care about that. They got James Harden. They had Harden, Westbrook, Paul George, and Kawhi, and they still couldn't win. So they basically had 4 All-Stars. And see, what people don't understand is that's not the formula to win a championship. The formula is balance. Organization, coaching, personnel in the starting lineup, is personnel on the bench. You got to have 10 guys. Oh, yeah, Eddie, I agree with you, brother. I agree with you. I told you, the 2010s guys, their chance of winning the championship, it's over. If Kevin Durant can't get another championship with his contract extension he signed, he might as well go and pack it up. This is a young man's game. So if Kevin Durant gets a couple championships, that won't bother me. Now, a lot of LeBron fans will probably be upset because my favorite player of all time is Michael Jordan. And see, if Kevin Durant gets 2 more championships, I'm not putting him over Kobe. It don't make no difference to me. He can get 2 more titles. Who is he really better than? He not better. I'm not putting him over Duncan, Magic, Kareem, Kobe, Jordan. I mean, hell, Scottie Pippen got 6 championships, but Pippen is a system player. I'm not putting him over Larry Bird either. Speaking of it, there's guys like Kevin McHale. There's a lot of guys that are in the Hall of Fame. I'm not putting KD over. So, and let's be honest, the original Kevin Durant, his name was Tracy McGrady. They don't know that, Eddie, but the first and the original KD was Tracy McGrady. They're built the same. T-Mac never messed with weights. KD never messed with weights. Same build. Yeah, man, they talking about LeBron's better than Kobe. I said, weird. I mean, Kobe's had less talent than LeBron, and he won, and he still was able to win. He had Pau Gasol. Pau Gasol was nowhere near as good as Anthony Davis. He was nowhere near as good as he was nowhere near good as anybody like Russell Westbrook. He wasn't as good as Kevin Love either. And he won 2 championships with him. Sasha Vojic. He was not a great player. He was average. Steve Blake, he was average. Who else? Trevor Ariza, he was an average player. World Peace was probably he was a good player, but he wasn't on the level of somebody like I mean, because I think LeBron had Shane Battier too. Like, okay, Mike Miller was a great 3-point shooter. There's nobody on Kobe's team when he played without Shaq that's a better shooter than Mike Miller. Meta was a better player than Trevor Ariza. Offensively and defensively, he was better. Think about it. Lamar Odom is not a better player than Luke. If you want to compare players between Bron and Kobe, no. But he was. But guess what? Kobe won 2 championships with Lamar Odom because people were saying at the time, "Oh, Lamar Odom, you can't win a championship." And well, Kobe won 2 with him, and Lamar wasn't he wasn't a superstar, big power forward. He was an all-star, but he wasn't an all-star at that time. He went from like being a role player to like a bench player. And see what they don't understand about what's up, Chester, what's going on? And see what they don't understand about Kobe's teammates. And Eddie remembers this too. When Kobe and Shaq were playing with those guys on the team, Robert Ory was in his 30s. Rick Fox was in his 30s. I think Derek Fisher was in his mid 20s. Samaki Walker was, I think, in his 20s. John Sally? John Sally was on that team. John Sally was about close to 40, so he wasn't in his prime. They had Travis Knight one year. He was in his 20s. That's what I'm saying. They got it done. And see, people don't understand. Rick Fox came in the NBA in 1988. He was the Celtic. AC Green was old. Yes, he was. AC Green was old. He was old. He was an old Laker. And as a matter of fact, Ron Harper was not in his prime, but Ron Harper helped us win. And that was not considered a super team. Oh, Kobe and Shaq had a super team. No, they didn't. They had experienced guys who fit Phil Jackson's system. And people don't know, Ron Harper was coached by Phil Jackson. And Brian Shaw, who originally used to play with the Orlando Magic, came from the Magic, did play with Shaq. Ty Lue, yes, sir. That's the one locked up Iverson, yes, sir. But they don't want the people don't do their research, man. It's all right. You don't do your research, you get educated over here. It's all right. I'll let you know. I'll let them know. They want to say, oh, look, trust me. I will school you over here and get you right. It's all good. And see, let's be honest, Chad. Um, Kobe had two back-to-back situations. He won three in a row, and then without Shaq, he won two in a row. What you think about that? LeBron couldn't do that. He did it one time, and that was it. Oh, the NBA soft because Adam Silver made it soft. Yeah, too many rules. You know what? You know why they changed the rules today? Because today's athlete couldn't make it. You think Luka and Reeves can make it under the 2000 rules? Mm-mm. They would tap out. Mm-mm. A lot of these guys, with the exception of let's say the top 25 guys that actually can hoop, they might be able to adjust. But the rest of the league, oh man, they would sit out. Guys like Joel Embiid, Jokic, they would complain to management. That's what I'm saying. Come on, man. Let's be honest. In 2011, when Kobe was about to get Chris Paul, they saved LeBron James. Because let's be honest, if Kobe gets Chris Paul in 2011 or 2012, the Heatles don't win that championship because all Kobe needed was a point guard. Hey, he won Anthony Davis, and that's what he got. One championship. Let's be honest. If we, like I said, look at Anthony Davis. With the exception of Shaq, he was better than Kobe. Everybody on Kobe's, besides Kobe and Shaq, Anthony Davis is better than everybody on that team. And with the second championship run with Powell, there's nobody on Kobe's team that was better than Anthony Davis. Talent wise, no, nobody. Andrew Bynum doesn't even come close. Think about it. If Kobe won championship with Andrew Bynum, who's one of the biggest bums at that time, that says a lot. So Andrew Bynum at best gave you about 14 points, maybe 11 rebounds. He was basically an average center. So if Kobe and Michael Jordan, they won with average to below average center, imagine if he had an all-star center. Just think about it, Chad. I'm just telling you. Kobe got two without Shaq. And another thing I want to say, Chad, is they always come up with the narrative of Kobe was better, Shaq was better than Kobe. No, he was not. You know why? It's funny how Shaq came in the league first. When it came to all-time scoring, he had a big gap on Kobe. Kobe played 20 years and stayed in shape his whole career, and he surpassed Shaq on the all-time scoring list. But you know why Shaq didn't get the all-time scoring list? He missed 5,000 free throws. 5,000 free throws times 2 is 10,000 points. Go look it up. Go look it up on NBA.com. How many points, all-time points he has, and 10,000. Shaq would be the all-time leader right now in points if he made his free throws, and if he just stuck to his diet. Any Laker fan will tell you that. Because Shaq's highest percentage was 63%. Kobe shot about 84%. I'm telling you, you got LeBron fans talking about Shaq was a better player than Kobe. It was not. You know why? Kobe had the mid-range. Kobe had the step back, the post fade, post game. Kobe was clutch. Kobe, he has those contested jump shots, heavily contested. He was hitting that on 2 and 3 guys at a time. And then guess what? He got that fourth ring with the Heat. What happened after that? Nothing. He was done because Shaq didn't want to stay in shape. What happened when Shaq didn't want to stay with the program in Miami? He got traded. He went to Phoenix, stayed about a year, got traded again to Cleveland, stayed about a year, got traded to Boston. What happened? Right up out the league. He retired. Told you, Shaq did not stay in shape. Shaq ruined his time, his last few years in the NBA, because he wanted to sit up there and be a fat boy. I'm being straight up. You know, hell, if I'm Shaq, I would have finished my career in Miami. If Shaq finished his career in Miami and Shaq was under 300 pounds, Shaq would have got 5. If Shaq followed Pat Riley's regimen of how to stay in shape, Shaq would have got 5 championships. Hey, he could have went on, but Shaq wanted to do what he wanted to. Yo, but I'm gonna tell you, but let's be honest now. No, wait, hold your horses now. The difference between Shaq and Luka, Shaq was dominant. And see, Shaq won you 3 in a row. Luka's 26, going on 27. He hasn't won you diddly squat. He's won you nothing. All he basically done, he's probably what? He's shown you disappointment. I mean, Shaq's first championship came at 28. But Shaq was doing damage. And they say Luka's the best Laker since Kobe. No, he's not. No. The best Laker since Kobe? Not even close. Not even close. I wouldn't put him over Nick Van Exel. To me, he don't have the heart. That thing that pumps in your chest right here, and he don't have the mindset. His mindset is, I'm gonna drink my beer, I'm gonna do what I want to do. Screw championships. That's what I see from him. I'm just telling you. Kobe may have been an asshole, but Kobe wasn't in those clubs. He wasn't smoking hookah. He wasn't drinking beer. Kobe was in the gym. Look at somebody like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was gambling stuff like that and smoking cigars, but guess what? Michael was getting them dubs, man. Michael would play cards all night, 18 holes of golf, and still get you 30 and lock you up. But that's because Michael was always locked in. He knew he was that guy. Michael didn't have to call himself the GOAT. He let the people do it. Kobe didn't call himself the GOAT either because he knew he was great. So when you know you're great and you know you put the work in, you don't have to convince the people. The people will crown you without you saying it. That's a fact. You see, LeBron's trying to convince everybody he's the greatest. He hasn't convinced me at all. He's not. Look, out of all the great Lakers that have come through, he's not better than any of the great Lakers that have come through. I say great Lakers. I'm not talking about subpar Lakers. I'm talking about the great ones, past and present. Lakers. The great ones. Not the mediocre, not the mid ones, not the ones that were okay. The great Lakers. Oh yeah. See, Kobe was he was tough as nails. That boy was accused of that assault case, coming back and forth to court. He was still hooping. Kobe was about to go to jail, and he came on the court. He was ready to hoop, but that's because he was locked in. He's ice cold, and people don't understand. LeBron is not ice cold, y'all. That's just not LeBron. LeBron wants to be on your team. LeBron wants to be your friend. Kobe didn't give a crap. Kobe wanted to stop you. Kobe wanted to eliminate you. When Kobe beat Ron Artest said, "Hey Kobe, next season can I be on the team with you?" If you don't believe me, go look it up. He said, "Hey, Kobe, hey, make a spot for me on the team next season." Kobe said, "All right, man, cool." I'm just telling you, man. You can't compare those two, man. You can't compare Kobe and LeBron. You can't compare MJ and LeBron. You can't. MJ said in his speech, "I've missed over 3,000 game-winning shots. I've failed over 1,000 times. That's why I'm so great." failure made me better. Failure made MJ and Kobe better. It destroyed LeBron. Let's be honest about it. It destroyed LeBron James. Every time LeBron was about to fail, or he felt the game slipping away, he quit. Oh yeah, Kobe tried to work with D'Angelo Russell, but he was super soft. He's super soft. I see why LeBron got him off the team. He's just trash. Oh yeah, I would have got him off the team at the trade deadline of December 15th. Oh, he's just trash. He was in LA for the lifestyle. Oh yeah, D'Angelo Russell, he wasn't built to be no Laker, but that's another guy. He was never built to be a Laker, guys. He's a bum too. He's just as bad as Austin Reeves. Sorry, man, Austin Reeves, he's not it. I'm just telling you, I'm not a LeBron guy, but from what I've seen in the playoffs, he ain't that guy. He never was. He was a pretender trying to be a contender. Everybody knows it. But I told you, most basketball fans are not honest. We like to sit up there and say, well, he's averaging this, this, and this. What does that mean in the regular season? And the playoffs are where it matters. If you can't perform in the playoffs, you got to get off the team. I told you, all you have to do is watch film on Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic, and you can lock them down. What happened when we played Denver in 2023? They got swept. What did Austin Reeves do in 2023 when we played the Nuggets? Did he score? Was he scoring 30 every game? Was Rui scoring 30 every game? Did we get a game? Did we get 2 games? Did it go to game 7? Can anybody chat answer me that? No, we didn't win a single game. Did any of those games go to overtime? No, they didn't. Did anybody say they was going to guard Jamal Murray? No, they didn't. Did they tell coach, hey, coach, let's run a big lineup? No, they didn't. So I don't want to hear nothing about no Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves is not a bad player, TG. Man, that man motherfucker can't bust a grape. And every time we got a lead, LeBron shot a bum 3. Every time the Lakers got a lead in that series, the Lakers shot a bum 3. And he bricked it. So please don't come with that nonsense. And then, you play Anthony Davis out of position. You have to realize Anthony Davis is not a physical big. Everybody's anatomy is not built to take physicality. Like I told you, they try to act like Anthony Davis is like Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan wasn't the biggest guy, but Tim Duncan would take on the challenge. He didn't want to, but he did. That's just how much courage Timmy had. But people have to realize that Anthony Davis does not have the same mindset as somebody like a Tim Duncan. That's just that's not him. That's why he got killed. And Jokic said, oh, Anthony Davis is on me? Oh, he's scoring 30 and 20 tonight. It's going to be an easy night. And guess what? He's not physically imposing. He's not going to scare Jokic. He's like, I got a size advantage. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to hit him a little shake move. I'm a pump fake, and I'm going to do whatever I got to do. Oh, yeah. And see, that thing about Tim Duncan, he was a very silent guy, but he was a very strategic trash talker. He would say stuff like, uh-oh, almost, maybe, uh-oh, here's good move. He was never the kind of guy who got rattled a lot. And I just think he was a very centered type power forward. In my opinion, he's the greatest power forward I've seen. I think he's arguably the greatest power forward of all time. That's the guy they don't talk about because he's boring. He won 5 out of 6 finals and he beat LeBron twice. He beat Kobe once too. He did. I admit it. And like I told you, before they got Phil Jackson, they were spanking the Lakers. I couldn't stand them, but I had a lot of respect for their game, but he was spanking the Lakers. But you know why? They had a complete team. They had 10 guys on the team that were going to go out there and get it. So, but let's be honest. For a good 4 year run, we were spanking the Spurs. Let's not forget that we were spanking them and sending them packing. And they found out the ingredient um, to beat the Lakers, and they got their team together. And they beat us in '03. And I think after Shaq and Kobe split, they those that 4 year stretch, they won about 3 championships out of 4 years. Yeah, man. Yeah, don't talk about it. They say they spanking us now, or they gonna spank us for the next 5 years, man. Just guess what? We don't we know that Aiden don't want no smoke with Wembanyama. Aiden don't want no smoke. I'm gonna be honest. The Spurs might lose on purpose so they can face the Lakers. If they do that, oh my God, we're gonna have to pray and slap some blessing on the Lakers or something. Cause I can't take that lashing, man. I can't take the beat down. Wemby shooting threes, mid range, going to the post, dunking on folks. I just, oh my God, that's gonna be embarrassing. When he played us last time, the boy had about 30 points in the first half. And the Lakers just look so pitiful. You know how when your team's getting whooped, they have that helpless look on their face? I said, mm-mm-mm. I think we got the Bucks one time, but I like I told you, I just don't know about the Lakers, y'all. Every time I say something positive, they get beat down. Or guess what? They'll lose a close contest. And guess what? They'll be okay with it. You said OKC, we can't beat them. We used to spank them in the last couple of years, at least get them a couple of times. We can't beat them. We can't beat them out SGA either. Yeah, we can't beat them, man. You know why we can't beat them? Because we told ourselves in our brain, we can't beat them. And I told you from top to bottom, they got us beat. Sam Presti, he stacked that team together well. Everybody fits that team. Everybody's on the same page. I told you, we have a selfish team. We're about ourselves, not we're about each other. We're about individual. It's not about whole next man up. Everybody in OKC want to win. And guess what? They hungry for more too. If I'm Luka, I don't have a championship. That's my motivation, but that's not where his headspace is. And see, Luka fans know he's not ice cold like that. When you're ice cold and you're locked in, we can see the difference. I'm gonna just tell you something too. LeBron James may not be my GOAT, but y'all gotta definitely stop talking about Luka's better than LeBron. You gotta cut this out. Whether you dislike him for his antics or his passive aggressive behavior, he's not better than LeBron. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm taking a 26-year-old LeBron over Luka right now. If we put him on his current team, he gonna get you there. So people bring that up about he's better than so and so. Reeves is better than. Y'all need to cut that out now. We need to put that to bed. He may not be his journey to a championship may not be what you like, but until Luka gets some hardware around his hands and he can make it to the conference finals more than 10 times or accumulate that total, Luka's got a lot of work to do. A lot of these guys have to measure up to what LeBron has done. They got to put some work in. So, yeah, Eddie, I think he's running on fumes. But I mean, there's been some games that LeBron's had to save Luka too. They don't want to talk about that, but there's been some games he's had to save Luka. I've seen it personally. Because I see some games where Luka, he'll start off good, and that second half will start going south, and he'll go south right along with it. And I'm like, oh my God. The old man gotta come and teach him how to do it. Oh, all right. But I'm just saying we can't put everything on LeBron now. I'm not gonna do that. If I'm on LeBron neck top, I'm on Luca head too, and I'm on Reeves. And see, after Luca's contract is up, if we don't get to a final or conference final, he can get off the team next. Because our new owner, Mark Walters, he gonna get him up off the team. Because I don't know if y'all know, the whole Bus family, they kicked them out. They got them the hell up out of there. Everybody from the Bush regime has been eliminated. They have been wiped out. It's gonna be a whole new regime. It's gonna be Mark Walters. It's gonna be Magic Johnson, and the next guy that's gonna go, it's gonna be Rob Pelinka. I believe after this season, Rob gonna be fired. That extension he got from Jeannie, they gonna get him up off the team because guess what? Just like they got rid of Magic, Magic gonna get him up out of there. Because think about it. The Dodgers are two-time world champions. Shout out to all my Dodger fans, but we're gonna be back to winning ways when having our new owner. We gonna get back to winning. Hell yeah, Magic gonna come back. Magic gonna get Rob ass up out of there. I'm sorry, man. Rob is an agent. Look, there's a different job description between being a sports agent and being an executive. An executive has to build a franchise for the future, for the future, and so on. An agent works for one person or works for one person. He gets you your contracts and everything. He gets your deals together. When you're working for a whole organization, you can't just appease one guy. You got to appease the organization. Oh, the Dodgers going to get 3 in a row, man. The Dodgers going to get 3 in a row. I'm telling you, man. They know how to win. Everybody talking about it's not fair. Oh, it's not fair. The Dodgers got all the good players. Well, guess what? Get better, sucker. I'm so tired of people making all those jokes. The Dodgers got a bubble title. The Dodgers got a bubble title. Well, we got two non-bubble titles. What you got to say about it now? All them Dodger jokes from all the hating teams, all the Angel fans, all the Oakland A fans. The Dodgers suck. The Dodgers always come up short. The Dodgers. And I said, what you got to say now? Nothing. All I got to say before I end this stream is, while the Lakers are bad, everybody who's getting the championship, get it together. Get your team right now. Because when Mr. Mark Walters comes through and cleans house and gets all these guys who ain't trying to hoop, when Magic and Mark Walters get these dudes off our team, we're going to be back to the promised land. So like I said, OKC, San Antonio, you better get all the championships you can get now, because when we get back to full form, we're gonna be ready for the smoke. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm gonna end the stream, and I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Talk about them punk Lakers. But anyways, Lakers for life. We out this thing. Peace. We'll be back. I'm trying to tell you, we'll be back, man. Peace.